Well,
But if he can go out there and beat up on some guys, then maybe give him a little confidence.
If he wasn't a first-round pick, would he still be on this team?
Oh, absolutely not.
Right. Now, Barrett, the stream is saying that and a Friday afternoon news dump would be the cutting of Andre Dillard.
That would be amazing, man, because that's something they would do.
Right.
Cutting Dillard.
Do you think that's possible?
No, because he's a first rounder, and
right.
they feel as though he'd have egg on his face. But if it was really left up to if you look what he's done, how he's produced, it'd be something
more like a seventh round pick, and Mailata is more towards the first round pick.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's amazing.
He's been outplayed, so it's not even a question of who's going to start, because there's no way that they could justify starting Andre Dillard in front of
ahead of Mailata.
No, you just couldn't do it. I mean, it would, us as writers and people that cover the team would go nuts. You haven't heard anybody write anything positive about Dillard. That's because there's no positivity to see. Now everybody say, "Oh, you're not sitting down." Well, they might say, "Oh, you're not sitting down. You're not watching the film." I don't have to watch the film to see what I see on the field. I see it.
I'm really anxious for this game.
We all see
last night's game, I got a little taste.
Yeah.
There's backups.
You're waiting on the Eagles game?
Yeah, I'm anxious for the Eagles game on Thursday night.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. Jalen Hurts is going to play much.
But I'm interested in the this Mailata Dillard thing.
I don't know how much of
my boy Adam. What's up?
Morning.
Dillard will probably play a lot, though, don't you think?
I mean, what's a lot? What's a lot? A quarter?
I think there's with
couple
those
series.
A lot of those two were out early last night, though.
With those two, they probably go half and half. Jordan will start, play a half. Yeah, that's most definitely.
You're not going to have Andre Dillard out there with who the hell is the Joe Flacco, whoever the third
Mullins.
Mullins, yeah.
Mullins.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You've got guys on the chart that are below him though that are out there.
They're trying to find a starting left tackle, and they're going to try to exhaust every means of doing it, giving this kid every opportunity to exhaust every chance they have for this kid to play, man.
Well, what does playing with the threes do, though? I mean,
getting the reps, giving him an opportunity to really
maybe
show
give
what
him
he can
some
do.
Confidence.
Yeah, going against the third team guy on another team.
That's like me lifting 300 pounds with styrofoam. The hell is that going to do for me? And then I go into the weight room with Barrett and I get suffocated.
Well, but see, you got to his current. He doesn't have at this point a firm sense of he can play at this level. He's not totally bought into him being able to play.
Barrett or me, by the way.
What's that?
Freezing.
No.
Am I freezing?
No.
Okay.
Everything's fine.
That was weird.
Yeah. No, but I mean, it's sort of like, can you compare it to a golf game, like where you're not playing in the WGC, you're playing in the alternate event against lesser guys, but you end up winning it, having a really good week can give you confidence back in your abilities.
Right. You can't really equate it to the yips. He just lacks the drive to be great. And that's what it is.
So playing with the thirds ain't helping, man. You just need to get rid of a guy. If he doesn't have
if he gets whipped by the thirds.
Right, it'll go to the
real problem.
But if he's whipping the guy in front of him, you know what I'm saying? That'll give him confidence. All right, maybe I can play in this league. Because regardless if you're a second or third team, you're still in the NFL. So you're talented enough to be here. Well, but if he can go out there and beat up on some guys, then, maybe give him a little confidence.
If he wasn't a first-round pick, would he still be on this team?
Oh, absolutely not.
Right.
No, but that's my point, is that we're not even talking seconds. Like, third stringers would start the second half. That's at least, what we'll see in this first real preseason.
You're right. Yes, you're right.
So he'll be out there with threes and fours.
All right, let me give you an example. My rookie year, I played every single snap of every preseason game to get me ready to go into the season.
And you were a second-round pick.
I was a second-round pick, and I started as a rookie.
Also, though, let's add some context here. That's like 7 CBAs ago where you and your union needed the hell out of that, right? And you're like, we ain't doing that anymore. So, look, I mean, you know exactly what that was. You didn't want to be out there those 4 games.
Oh, hell no.
This preseason thing, we got to whittle this thing down.
Right. So I played in 4 games. And then I finally hit the wall, going to the season. When a rookie hits the wall, like you get very least 11 games in college football, then the season's over with. Right. Well, I had played four preseason games. Then I hit like week 13, and I had finally hit the wall. Yeah, I was done. I'm like, I don't know if I can play the rest of the season. So I in practice one time, and I broke my thumb in practice, and my coach was saying something, man, and yelling, and I said, you know what? You say one more thing to me, I'm gonna choke the out of you. And you
said that to your coach?
Yes, yeah, Bill Callahan. Yeah, Bill Callahan. And what did he do? He said something to me. So I'm chasing him around practice. The veterans grab me. Ray Rhodes sends me in. Get in there. Take your butt to. So I'm on the practice. I walk back to the stadium. I go in there, and this is like 45 minutes before practice was over with. I turn around. I start packing my stuff. I know he just cut me. So I'm packing my stuff up. I'm about to get out of here. Then when they break practice, all the vets coming in. So, ooh, B. Brooks, ooh. So I know I'm cut then. So they go to meetings. And I'm sitting in my locker still packing my stuff. And Ray Rowe walks in the locker. He's, what the hell are you doing? I said, what do you mean? What am I doing? You just cut me. I didn't just cut you. Get the meeting. Get the meetings. You come talk to me after meetings. So I went and talked to Ray Rhodes after meetings. He was like, man, this just happens, man. You hit the wall. I understand that. So I ended up staying in his office, and we started drinking moonshine. And he was telling me old stories about, LT and all those type of guys at Pro Bowls and, guys he played under, Ronnie Lotz and all that. Just he told me stories, man. And I ended up sleeping in his office. He went home
like Kanye.
Right.
You're like Kanye West. Did you
I was
levitate?
so drunk I couldn't leave.
Did you levitate at the next practice?
No, I was drunk. That's what it was. I was so drunk I couldn't leave. I couldn't drive. So he made me stay there. I got up at like 7 o'clock, went and steamed, and I was ready for practice the next day, man.
Well, what happened with Callahan? Like you and Callahan. No. Did he bring Callahan in to make peace?
No. But see, I was a rookie.
3 Callahans of all time, by the way. That's a great last name.
Well, Dirty Harry Callahan.
No, I meant sports. Like, isn't that an NFL name?
Callahan?
Yeah, I thought there's some others.
I you know what? At that point, I didn't like Callahan, man. Because I had veteran players on that offensive line, like Guy McIntyre, Riley McKenzie. Mm-hmm. So I was like the whipping boy, man. It's like, he'd be telling me I'm starting left tackle, but he's telling me about what the right guard Lester Holmes is doing. Yeah. See, Brooksy, you see the right guard? See, this is what you can't do. You can't do this. I'm like, why are you talking to me about something that Lester Holmes did? So he's yelling at me, trying to get the point to Lester.